Okay, guys, again, Mr. Dan, and with his onions, huh? But this time they're in a nice sized pot. I wonder what we're making today, huh? Just stay tuned and we'll show you what we got. Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Mr. Dan. Today, by request of the Queen of the Castle, we're making I call it a vegetable soup, but it's cabbage soup, really. Penny and I used to eat this in the military all the time. It's been a while since we had it. We've had it once or twice in the past, I don't know how many years. But anyway, so she requested that today, so that's what we're making, because I was going to make soup, and she said she wanted this one. So this is what we're going. Very good. I'm going to show you a nice way to make it a little tastier, because that soup really it used to be bland. But then I started kicking it up a notch. Sorry, animal. Let's get to it. Okay, if you guys know, this cabbage soup, there's a ton of veggies in here. That's why you lose weight. This is very, very low calorie, low carb, low whatever. But you can eat it all you want. It's not going to hurt you. And that's what we used to do many, many years ago. Penny and I, we eat it 2 or 3 times a day. Anyhow, there's my onion, part of my mirepoix. Mirepoix is, in this case, the onion, then carrots and celery. Here I got some garlic that I chopped up. I got to pop some more bulbs because I'm running low on my garlic. So that takes there. In here, right, this bowl here, it contains cabbage, cauliflower, and broccoli. These two are in the mirepoix. I'm going to cut those to show you guys what I did. Let me move this out of the way. And as you can see, I got a thing of spinach. I'm probably going to take a few handfuls and throw it in there. Now, I got some chicken. This is a twist. The last 2 batches I made with hot sausage. This time I'm putting chicken. You got a packet of onion seasoning or onion soup. This here's some homemade tomato juice that Penny and her dad made. I helped. I picked a couple tomatoes, big deal. And then I have a can of crushed tomato you can see there. Here I have green onions that I chopped up. And this is what's going to help give us a nice flavor. This is a vegetable broth, but it's spicy vegetable broth. I had vegetable broth, but the container had a hole in it. It leaked everywhere, so I was going to use my homemade one, but it must have fell out of the freezer one too many times. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, guys, while my onions are getting a little caramelized, I want to do that. That's, in case you don't know, that's browning the onions a little bit. Has a nice flavor. That adds flavor to the soup, because this soup really, unless you spice it up, it's a little bland. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, I just cut all my cabbage earlier. I've been chopping for the last 25 minutes at least. And I took that and into this pot it goes, just dump it in there. Okay. Then my florets, I just chopped them in half usually. Threw them in there. I didn't put that much broccoli and cauliflower in there. I just did a mix, so it's going to be good. Okay, then we took our celery. What I did was I made little logs, I guess you call them, I don't know, and just take it and keep your fingers in. Don't do like I just did. That was dumb. Now you let the knife right off the edge of your knuckle, and you shouldn't really hit yourself with it, so keep your fingers intact. That was in case you need to pick your nose or something. Okay, then we have the carrot. Now the carrots roll around, right? So you take it and you just take one little slice, and then you got a flat surface to work with. If it rolls again, just do that. Again, real simple. But that's all I did for the last 25 minutes. I've been chopping my little booty off. And now I'm going to show you what the last clove of garlic I have. Believe me, I think it's 10 cloves of garlic I chopped up in there. But anyway, check it. Make sure. Usually has from the root, just chop that off. It's usually a brown spot. And then I slice it thin. And then what I do after that, chop it up. Now see, other people have that mincer. I don't have one. I used to have one, but it broke. Okay, that's that for that, right? Pick that up, put that in with my garlic. Because what we're going to do now that the onions get into the color, I'm going to bring you around that side by the pot, and I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, so we got they're starting to brown up. I don't know if you can see that. And that's what I'm looking for. Just a little light caramelization. They smell damn good, I'll tell you that. Okay, this is all for flavor. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get a nice flavor going here. Now, because these take so long to cook, that's the rest of my mirepoix. They usually go in together anyway because it takes a while. So we're going to let these cook down a little bit. And then I'll be adding, because after this I'm going to let this cook a few minutes. After this, we're going to slap in the garlic. Then we're going to go to town. We'll dump in almost all the rest of the veggies. Let them cook a little bit. Then we're going to add all our liquid. And then you just got to sit back and watch it. And you really want to add flavors. Each time you put something in, it should add more flavor to the soup, okay? And now this soup is also good for the winter time because, you know, you get a little bit dormant like everything else. So you don't move around as much and you're eating. So you get a bowl or two of this soup a day and it helps you maintain your weight or lose weight, whatever. But at least, you know, you're not eating all kinds of junk. And it does taste good, honestly. But all it really is just a big major vegetable soup. Back momentarily. Okay, we've been cooking a bit. It's still crunchy, crispy, but that's okay because it's going to cook more. That's about 5 minutes worth there. Okay, right now I'm going to dump the garlic in. As you can see, that's a mighty fine, large load of garlic. But I like garlic. And again, it's flavor. So we're going to mix this around. And you know the old saying, once the aroma hits your nose, you don't want to burn it. It doesn't really take that long. See, like now I can smell it. It's starting to come up nice. I just love that smell. This is really smelling really good. So I really got the garlic in there. I think the garlic is really what's putting it over the top. By the way, I've got this over medium-high heat, really. Okay. Be back momentarily, people. Let me open my can of tomatoes. Be right back. Okay, so I got my can of tomatoes open. I opened my lid. I popped the lid on my tomato juice that Penny made. And now we're going to put in a whole bunch of veggie here. And we hope, like they say in the old days, not too much. Don't overflow the pot. Yeah, you think this is a lot, but this cabbage is going to cook down. You know, like they call rendering. It gets less and less. But we're not going to kill it. Just let it. I'm going to put the lid on this. Let it steam for a couple of minutes. And the rest of this is so simple. I mean, the whole thing so far has been pretty simple. Excuse me. Then the other thing I didn't show you, I have some more veggies to put in here yet. I got of course, my bell pepper. I took out of the freezer. I got some sliced or diced bell pepper in there. What I'm going to do now is put a little bit of oregano in here. Some salt and pepper. Seems like I can find it. Right in the front. Look at that, huh? Like it was waiting on me. Alright, we're going to put a little of this in there. This is oregano. A little bit of salt and pepper coming your way. Everybody duck, Mr. Dance throwing things. Woo. Okay. And then once we get some liquid in there, we'll put the onion soup in there. I haven't forgot that. That's That's an important flavor pack there. Okay, this is going to be nice, I'll tell you. I was going to use the whole head. I'm glad I didn't. The whole head of cabbage. It was a medium-sized head, but, you know, I thought that's going to be a lot of cabbage. So. But that's okay. Me and Penny eat this, like I told her already. If she wants another one, I have enough ingredients to make it all again. So we'll be back momentarily. Okay, we've been cooking a little bit. Probably only about 10 minutes, actually. But I want to add some liquid, so I'm going to put my tomatoes in here. These are crushed. I like this brand of tomato too, but it's still not as expensive as the other ones. But expense isn't the only thing there. You gotta like it. I'm just gonna mix this in. It's already starting to smell, the aroma I should say, not smell, but yeah, it does. It smells delicious. And we ain't even got the liquid in there yet. Okay, so now we're going to put in some of Penny's and her dad's tomato juice in here. I'm going to stir that around. Because after this is all, now it's all a matter of cooking it up, you know, heating up, getting everything heated through. We got plenty of room for more liquid, which is going to be happening now, pretty much within the next, we have inside information, about the next 5 seconds, right? We're going to put in some broth. Now, the reason I like this broth, I was going to use chicken broth. I usually use chicken broth, but this has a nice flavor to it. Jeez, come on, pal, let me in here. The top of this container is all squished down, that's why. Okay. And this is vegetable stock. Remember, vegetable broth. And it says it's got a medium heat to it, but we've used it before. And we both happen to like it. All right. Stir that around. Now we're cooking. Not yet. Gotta let this stuff warm up. Okay, then we're gonna put in our packet of onion soup mix. I'm using, this is a store-bought, store brand that's not Lipton or nothing like that. I think it's Publix. I think that's what it is. And this is just, again, just for flavoring. That's all it's for. You don't have to put it in, but we like it because it does add flavor. Wee-wee. This is nice, huh? It will warm the cockles of your heart, trust me. Now the next thing we're going to put in is our bell peppers. I forgot to show you these in the beginning, but you know me and bell peppers. That's going to add a slight little bit of flavor, but also it adds more color. Like, we need more color, right? Yeah, Mr. Dan says we need more color. Now this next ingredient is the chicken. You don't have to do that if you want to keep it, you know, all veggies, knock yourself out. Because it is 0 points on the WW scale, this is wanted to have chicken in here. I was going to put turkey first, but I already had this poached up anyway, which means I'll be poaching chicken again today. I think I have to buy more chicken. All right. So I know I have my onion left and I got my spinach left. Those two are going to go in towards the end. Like you guys always see, I put my spinach right on top. When it's wilted, I say it's done. That's my timer for the finished product. So with that being said, we're just going to let this cook. And each time I lift the lid to stir it, I'll come back and show you. But right now, it's looking good. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is take a little spoon just to taste the juice. And see if it's where we want to be. Well, yep. Ooh. Got the little twang of the spicy veggie broth, and that's what we want. So we'll be back probably in another 10 minutes, all right? Okay, guys, I moved over to the main stove because that wasn't heating up quick enough on that other little burner, so I don't want to be here all morning. But yeah, it's coming together. As you can see, it smells wonderful. Well, I don't use the word wonderful that often, so. But yeah, it's coming together. Now I'm going to get another taste of it. Make sure. Right now, while we're cooking, yes, we're just getting all the veggies nice and tender. And once that happens, yeah, you know what time it is. It'll be soup time. All right, let me see what we got here. Let's give us another taste. Man, if you guys make this, you're in for a treat. I can't wait for Miss Penny to try it. I know what she's going to do. She's going to... Well, that's why I wanted it. I knew it would be good. All right, we're back in a few minutes again. Okay, guys, as you can see, it's coming along swimmingly. Get it? Swimmingly? Anyway, I lowered the heat. Now it's on medium low, I guess you'd say. Because I had it on just below medium high, and the thing was like percolating away. So I don't want to, kill it. I just want the veggies to soften up, especially the carrots. But anyhow, it's coming along nicely, as you can see. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. And then I was sitting there thinking, I know what my little queen girl is going to ask for, so I'm going to put it in anyway. But that'll be later on. You just have to wait and see what it is. She likes it though. So, okay, it's coming along, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back in the game. I really think this is going to be the last. That's a decent sized little cauliflower piece, so I'm going to try that. It's definitely hot. Transfer that to my little taste test spoon. Hot. Okay, that's done. The carrots are probably still a little hard, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in my green onion. Again, this is just for a little bit more flavor. And that was, I think, 4 green scallions I diced or sliced up, or whatever you want to call it, slice and dice. Oh yeah, this is definitely to my liking. And that's the same thing for you when you're cooking this. Don't cook it the way you like it. The texture of your vegetables. If you like them a little more crunchy, cook it to that. Don't overcook it. Right now, this has been cooking probably 45 minutes easily. So just take your time. Cook it the way you like it. So now we're going to put in our spinach. Now this you don't have to eat. If you don't like spinach, don't put it in there. I happen to like it, but the biggest thing is when I ordered this, I mistakenly ordered a pound, 16 ounces of spinach, when I meant to order 5. Okay, so I gotta use it up before it goes bad. And it's getting close to the day, so. I like spinach, so we're throwing in probably a little more than I would normally do, only because I'm trying to use it up. But that's good. And once that wilts down, it's not going to be that big pile that you see there now anyway. So what we're going to do is put the lid back on here. Okay? And then we're going to let that wilt down. And once it's wilted, it'll be done. And then it'll be time for us to taste test. Okay, guys, as you can see, my spinach is wilted. I'm going to stir that in now. Look at that. Remember that big pile I had? Okay. So right now, just going to blend that in. Doesn't that look nice? Oh, come on. You guys got to be admitting that. It's good looking soup. Now, let's hope it tastes as good as it looks, huh? All right. Yep. So what I'm going to do now, because it's so dang hot, I'm going to get me a bowl and dish me up some and let it cool down a bit before we taste test, eh? Okay, guys, I'm going to dish some of this up real quick. I already started. I said, oh, let me show them how I'm dishing it up, see? Nice. It smells divine. Oh, listen to that. Another new word Mr. Dan says, divine. All right, let me dish bowl up from my significant other. Remember, this was her request, so if she don't like it, oh, well. Okay. Trust me, if you like the veggies and everything, you're going to love this. This is really, like I said, we used to eat it many, many, many years ago. Okay. Pot's off. That's my soup. I'll tell you, it looks good, but it smells good. That's going to taste good, too. We're going to see you at the taste test table momentarily. Okay, guys, there's the bowl. I'm heading to the table. Okay, welcome to the taste test table. This stuff smells so good, I'm salivating. Only kidding. But no, it does smell good. So, first bite, a little spinach in there, onion, a little piece of celery, and a piece of chicken. Here we go. I got the flavor just where I like it. Just a little bit of that heat. Yep. This is delicious. Very nice. Another recipe to warm the inside when it's chilly outside. Now remember, you can spice this up any way you like. You can add any vegetables that you like. Like I said, this diet originally was intended for people to help them lose some weight. Because there's very little calories in this. And you can eat as much as you want. But then, of course, like everybody else, I doctored it up. Like with the chicken, I told you one time we used to do sausage in here. And that was just to give a flavor. That was really all I wanted. I used to put the bell peppers in there with the banana peppers, hot peppers. Now we found that that spicy vegetable broth. That's really all I use for spice. That's all it needs. A little salt and pepper, and you're on the way to a delicious dish. So, this is my last bite right here. I can taste almost everything. I mean, without everything being on the spoon. So, if you like the dish, give us a thumbs up. Share this with your friends. Anybody that wants a nice soup recipe to keep them warm on the inside when it's cold outside. Or if you want to lose a couple pounds, this is a dish for you. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Hit the subscribe button. When you do that, notification bell will pop up. You hit that, that'll notify you each and every time that we come up with another video. There's a little arrow down below the video box. You hit that, drop down box will come down. It'll give you a link to Cooking with Sedan Facebook page. It will give you a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and it will give you the complete recipe, the ingredients, and how we cook this delicious, delicious soup dish today. So until next time, my friends, stay hungry, and when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying stay safe, stay COVID-free, and thanks for watching.